Alright, so I wouldn't usually put my side jobs in videos, but I'll show you what's going on here. I've got this Holden Cruise here, and this is the extent you have to go to when you don't service it for 45,000 Ks. I wish I recorded at the start, but this is clean now. It's still not clean, but it's so clean compared to what it was like. This whole head was just caked in oil sludge from the oil not being changed in so long. Rocker cover, everything, I've cleaned it out so many times, used kerosene and everything. I've had new oil and kerosene go through it like probably 4 times now. Got the sump off and everything. Basically, it's got no oil pressure. I've tried heaps to try solve it. Cleaning the sump and everything, I thought it would have worked and it still didn't. So here I am, I got the sump off for the second time. Focus. And now I've pulled the pressure relief valve out here, which was all caked and stuff. And I'm hoping like hell that it's going to be sweet after this. I'll pop that back in, and it's quite clean now compared to what it was like. The sump was so like thick, I'm talking like that thick of sludge. It was disgusting. So yeah, there's a lesson for you all. Change your oil, otherwise you'll have a big problem. Here's one of the new filters I put in, and it's already like stuffed. Here's one that came out, fell to pieces. And here's some of the sludge. That's like not even half of it. That's just from some of the head. Also took the oil pressure switch out, and no oil was coming out of that, so that also wasn't a good sign. And this other relief valve here that sits in the filter housing, was one of the tabs is actually broken, and this was caked and stuff, so I think that's half the problem. I'm gonna get a new one of those, put it back together, and hopefully this time it's alright. Got a good feeling now, but man, I've gone the whole 9 yards cleaning this thing and trying to get it right, and it's been a mission, especially trying to do it on the ground here, pulling the sump up and stuff. Not fun, but yeah, there you go. Holy, it is hot. Alright, anyway, good morning. I'm gonna go check out the progress on the Evo because it's been a minute, so we'll go check that out. Just having another quick smoker break, and it's hot, so I come for another swim. Different location every time. Low tide today. Caller just went and jumped in, and then realised he can't get back up. There's a ladder down there, but it's sticking way out of the water. So he's been in there for about 5 minutes now, and I think the only way for him to get out is to swim all the way down there to the boat ramp. But yeah, we're here the other day, and we're jumping off the top of that tower there. See that? All the way down there is, oh man, I don't even know, 15 meters plus easy. Pretty hectic jump. Yeah, so when we're up there, standing up there, 3rd story building over there, we're in line with that. So yeah, she's pretty scary. Are you in there? Edu's gonna show us a big manu. Maybe these jet skis can save you and tow you back. Or we use a snatch strap and pull him up with the ute.
He can pull himself up.
Oh yep, we got an idea here. There you go, put off. Go boy. Kiwi ingenuity. Doughboy's trying to climb up this rope. I don't know. Very first start.
Probably gonna take a while. Fucking injectors and shit.
Yeah. Some Interesting noises. It's like not getting fuel properly or something. Might need to bleed the injectors. Oh well. It's running. Here I am having so much fun trying to fix my ongoing four-wheel drive issue. So got all sorts going on here. So this has been a problem for a very long time now. Finally got it kind of sorted thanks to Brian at Advanced Automotive. It was an electrical issue, which I knew, but now we've fixed the electrical issue, we've got a mechanical issue. So basically the electrical issue was the wiring for the transfer position switch, which is these ones here, was shorted out and it didn't know which position the four-wheel drive was in. And so now that's all sweet, but now it's permanently locked in four-wheel drive because this motor and everything over here. So this is the four-wheel drive actuator that sits on the back of the transfer case here, and this all has to be timed when it goes back in, so otherwise it's gonna pull this shaft out too much. So basically I had to pull it all off and manually push the shaft back in to put it back into two-wheel drive because it was locked in four-wheel drive. And now I've got to time all this up and put it all back together and hope it's all sorted, because I'm over this. So I now know it's in four-wheel drive because I can spin the prop shaft without the drive shaft spinning. I've basically just got to put it all back together. Everything bloody electrical these days. All good and well when it's working, but when there's a problem, there's a pain in the ass. Basically, put this back together, and this gear here has to be in the correct position, so the tabs on that touch the switches to tell the ECU which position it's in. There's three different positions on this. Basically this shaft here pulls it in and out of four-wheel drive, so all the way in is two-wheel drive, halfway is four-wheel drive, and all the way out is four-wheel drive low. Well, thank goodness it's back in two-wheel drive and not binding up when I was driving in four-wheel drive before. So yeah, this issue's been going on for a while now and I haven't really bothered to do much about it until I was backing my jet ski down the boat ramp, and since it was slippery I nearly slipped in, ute nearly slipped in, and my ute nearly sunk to the bottom of the ocean. Like, oh, coming into summer I should probably fix it, seeming I'll be going on the beach and stuff. Well, thankfully Pat is a healthy runner, all back together, no leaks, running smooth, and it's not getting hot now. Josh had it running for a good half an hour to an hour. Forgot to mention in the last video, we should have known that everyone was gonna say do a TD42, put a barrier in it. He's selling it anyway, so there's no point, and if we could have, we would have, but nah. But anyway, now this can get out of here, and my car's actually coming back this weekend, the Chaser, all painted. It looks absolutely insane, so I don't want to reveal it until it's all back together. So I need a few parts to get it looking mint, and then yeah, I'll do some kind of reveal video, but I'm telling you now, the color is different and it looks so insane. I'm so stoked with it. We're actually heading up to Auckland. We're gonna do like a parts trip, I guess you could say. Pick up and drop off some parts, and my car's in Thames anyway, so you know, while we're up that way we may as well. And Josh here has acquired another RB30 block. Well, the whole shebang. It's a crank, it's got a head, I don't know what the head is. But yeah, thanks to Guy Maxwell, he came to Gisborne and dropped those off. So yeah, once the Chaser's back, I've got a shitload of work to do on it, so I'm gonna be busy, and we're running out of time because we're actually doing the animal style event at Hampton Downs hosted by D Club and C's Garage, so looking forward to that. It's gonna be an insane event, like a one-off event that just doesn't happen. So if you're not there, you're sleeping, get your tickets because it probably will sell out. So it's Saturday and Monday. Saturday's the public day and Monday's the private day. We're only driving the private day on the Monday, but we'll be there on the Saturday anyway. We'll be there all weekend, so come along and see what it's about. You won't be disappointed. So yeah, there's a few changes we're making to both the JZXs to get ready for that event. Just want to dial them in a bit more because they're just very basic at the moment. They're driftable, but you can't like do cool things, cool drifts in them, I guess you could say. We're gonna start to try do backies and shit, so we need a better setup for that. Oh, and forgot to say about the Evo. As you saw, went and checked that out. After both cars been gone for a while, it's a coincidence that I'm actually getting them both back in the same weekend. So the Evo will be back and the Chaser will be back. So with the Evo, I didn't explain. I was gonna part it out, but then I was gonna part it out, which I could have probably broke even or even made money on it. But it's too much of a hassle where we live in Gisborne because no one wants to buy parts here, no one wants to pay for shipping, no one wants to collect parts from here. So it's just going to be too much of a nightmare. So the easiest option was just to fix the chassis rails. So I got new chassis rails. They've been welded in, all been done fully properly, no patch jobs or anything. Whole new sections put in. Got the repair cert, so now I just got to get it recomplied and all that crap. Not a cheap job, but I guess it just had to be done. I'm thankful it's going to be finished, hopefully soon. A few small things to do to it and then should be back on the road. So yeah, that's about it. Pretty basic video, not a lot happening. Make sure to stay tuned, subscribe and like this video because the next video will most likely be getting the Chaser back and I cannot wait and you should be pretty stoked on how it's come out. Catch you later.